For those of you who remember, I used to play Machina Hero with the Diva engine. But after playtesting the deck for a little bit, I realized Diva was actually doing more harm than good. In the words of Jeff Jones, it made your good hands better and your bad hands worse. So at the end of the day, it did feel a little win more. With Machina Heroes, you're already playing cards like Ocean and Machina Force, which you don't want to open turn one. And then adding another brick onto that in the Spine Gilman, it's just not ideal. Plus you have Miracle Fusions, which you don't want to see without an established graveyard. So I ended up taking out the Diva engine just because these are already two of the best boss monsters in the game. So today I'm going to be showing you guys my updated Machina Hero list, and I'm going to show you guys some duels with it. For the monsters, we have 3 Machina Fortress, 3 Gear Frame, 2 Force, nothing out of the ordinary here. There are some builds that play 3 Force, I just don't like it, especially because in this deck we are main decking other machines as well, so I don't see the need for it. As for the heroes, I'm playing the 1 Ocean, 1 Prisma, 1 Neos Alias. There are some builds that I've seen just drop Alias entirely in favor of another Prisma and another Ocean. Maybe if machines actually see a domination of the format. I know in Italy there was actually a decent amount of representation for them, but there was also a good amount of representation for Gladiator Beasts, and Alias can just be a 1900 wall that they can't get over most of the time. That other machine that I do play is 2 Cyber Dragons. One of the best cards in this format, a 21 beater that you can drop virtually for free if you're not going first. And it's a machine that you can discard for Fortress, and it absorbs other machines with Chimera Tech, so I really see no reason to not play him. Sometimes if it's not broke, don't fix it. I do play the 2 Crystal Seer that other builds do play. This deck, you lose because you don't see Machina Gear Frame or Stratos early enough. You have 3 Gear Frame, 3 essentially Stratos, being 1 Stratos, Ecall, and Rhoda. So Crystal Seer, you might see it on turn 3 if you go first, but you will eventually see it. It's kind of like a pot of duality for anti-meta decks in Edison format. The last 2 monsters I play, 1 Exiled Force, 1 Gores. Exiled was something I saw in another person's build. I forget exactly where I saw it, and I apologize to you, but really, I like this because 1, it's searchable by Rhoda, and 2, you don't need to use the battle phase. Granmole is good, and I was playing Granmole for a little bit. Unfortunately, like I said, you want to see Gear Frame and Stratos as early as possible, and Granmole just really absorbs the normal summon, so it's not good for that. Sometimes it will just sit dead in your hand, and Gores is just the best card on Edison. For our fusions, we play 3 Miracle Fusion, 1 Future Fusion. Search cards, we have Rhoda, Ecall, and then Heavy Storm, MST. As for the traps, we do have the big 4 of the format being Solemn, Dust Shoot, Torrential, Mirror Force, and then good 2 ofs that are 1-for-1 removal being 2 Bottomless, 2 Dimensional First, and 2 Compulse, 1 Starlight Road, and like I said, you lose games when you don't see your engine, so I'm actually playing 1 Jar of Greed, 2 Legacy. For the extra deck, we have 1 Stardust Dragon, pretty obvious for the Starlight Road, 3 Absolute Zero, and 3 Gaia. We are playing a good amount of Earths in the deck, so 3 Gaia, in theory, can happen. You're never really going to make more than 1, but I have made 2 before. 3's never come up, but we don't play any tuners, we don't play Brain Control, and we don't side deck any tuners as well. So unless we're creature swapped a random Krebins or something like that, it's not going to matter too much. That's also why I play 3 Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon. Being the Cyber Dragon and the machines that you do play, you can possibly absorb your opponent's Cyber Dragon, so Fortress is good for that. And then we have 1 Terraforma just for the Prisma off of the Ocean, and then Cyber Twin Dragon because it can happen with Future Fusion. I don't know any situation in the world where you would, but we can dump the 2 Cyber Dragons. And speaking of dumping, we do have Overdragon. I actually have Future Fusion for this before, just to reveal it to get Machina Fortress in the graveyard, so this way I could dump Force from hand. And then we have 1 Shining Flare Wingman and 1 Steam Healer, just because these both look phenomenal. Alright guys, game 1, my opponent calls for an Ocean right away. This hand isn't terrible, and it looks like he's going to open up very monster clogged for Hero Beat. I mean, 2 monsters, and I'm assuming, yeah, because I'm assuming he has Stratos in his hand because he didn't search out for 1 with the Ecall. So he has at least an Alias, Ocean, okay, 2 Alias, and an Ocean, sets 1 back row. Okay. So we're probably just going to match him on the Stratos. I'm going to also get an Alias. Actually, I'm going to get a Prisma because I have the Miracle Fusion, so this way we could set up with the Prisma Ocean play. I am, however, going to crash. And let's just see, and he lets it go through. Okay. I'm going to set 2 back row here and just see what he does. We are going to shotgun the Dust Shoot. We know that he has at least an Alias, and an Ocean. We're going to see what else he does have. And he just has those. Okay, so we're going to turn off his 2 miracles, and we're just going to get rid of the Ocean. We're going to make him play a 1900 beatdown game. So as of right now, his miracles are dead, and I'm very happy about that. If he sets the Solemn, then I feel like I'm in a good position, because it all depends on what this back row is at that point. So yeah, we're going to eat 1900. I have no problem with that. And he's just going to pass. Okay. So I am going to hit that Legacy. Okay. Gear Frame's nice, but that's more so a follow-up for next turn. We're going to Storm here just because I need my Miracle to go through. And it's Royop. Alright, so that would have fucking sucked for us. I don't know why I'm cursing so much already. But yeah, we're going to Prisma now. Ditch the Terra Firma. Or reveal the Terra Firma, I should say. Ditch the Ocean. Get the Miracle Fusion. And then we're going to use the Ocean Engrave and the Stratos. So he has Alias. What's he have? Alias. I already forgot. Alias, Solemn, Double Miracle. Holy shit. So we're going to poke in now. And he just needs to top deck something live. If he draws a Water, he's in a very good position. Because he's up 1 Miracle Fusion on me. But it all depends. So he's going to summon the Alias now. So his 2 Miracle Fusions are still dead. I'm assuming he's going to set the Solemn and whatever this back row is. Okay. Okay, so we guys have a Dust Shoot, I'm assuming, based on how these cards are interacting. I'm assuming he's going to put the Gear Frame back? Yeah. Okay. So once again, he still has 2 dead Miracles. So I'm going to just attack over this. There's no reason to try to push with the Exiled. And I'm just going to set the Crystal Seer. He's basically playing a top deck game at this point. He can unlock his hand if he does draw Water, but that's, I don't know, a few in 29% chance, like a percent, what the fuck, like a 1/29 chance. And okay, so he had a dead Miracle. That sucks. But we are going to reposition the Crystal Seer. If he wants to Solemn this, by all means, then he loses. And I drew the Machina Force. So we're obviously going to get that Jar of Greed. But we do bring him up by an extra 100. So right now he has Solemn, 2 dead Miracles. So I'm going to set the Jar of Greed and end turn. Right now, I feel like I'm favored. Obviously, I have the extra Miracle. He needs to establish his first. Okay, so he's going to probably get a Prisma to dump Ocean. Or he's just going to go straight for the Ocean. He's not even going to risk it. Okay. I'd imagine he'd set the Ocean. Yep, and then Miracle. Oh, he's just passing. Okay. Does he know that I have game? He saw my hand. Like, there's no way he doesn't know that I have game. Alright, so that's it. This is a dead Solemn, so I'll see you guys in game 2. Alright guys, game 2. We opened up fairly decent. Would have liked to see one of my searchers just to get that advantage. But I'm just going to summon the Alias. We do have the Gores, but I have Bottomless and Starlight Road, so I'm just going to set the Bottomless. We're not going to commit the Starlight Road just because unless he has exactly Heavy Storm, that Starlight Road is going to be sitting dead, turning off my Gores. So there's no need to commit both to the back row right now, especially because I feel like Alias is just a strong enough card. So we're pretty much going to see what he's going on immediately. I'd imagine JD. Okay, so still possibly Twilight. Bottomless can take care of any normal summon like Lila, Jane, if he's just playing for the mills. So we're in a fairly decent position, and if it is Twilight, then Starlight Road just becomes so much better. So yeah, my opponent's going to have a nice think right here, and he's going to set one. And set another. Okay. So we do get the Gear Frame now. We get our Searcher out. So I'm going to summon him. And see how he reacts to this. Does he want a Torrential here? Because by all means, torrential me, even though I don't have the Starlight Road down. But okay, so we're just gonna attack with the Alias, and it's a Sangan. Is it Welladad then? Zombie Dad, maybe? Huh. So he's going to get himself a Plague Spreader. No big deal. Maybe he has a Mind Control. I don't care. By all means, take my card. So I'm going to set the Starlight Road now, however, because I do intend on going off next turn. I get to establish 2 Fortress with the double Fortress and Force in hand, and if that runs into a Mirror Force or Torrential, never mind. I'm just going to play Starlight Road right now. Yes, I would like to special summon. That actually might be the game for him, unless, like I said, Mirror or Mind Control, Brain Control does give him access to a Goyo or a Brio, but yeah, I don't know why he would Rhoda after setting, unless he's just thinning his deck, hoping for the best next turn. But I still feel very comfortable with the position that I'm in. I'm pretty sure that I have game next turn. I don't really know what he can do. Especially with this Stardust, like any destruction card, I'm completely fine against. So he's going to get Armonite. Fine, whatever, no big deal there. And he's just going to pass. Okay. Solemn's nice. Never going to complain about having a Solemn. But we're just going to go balls to the wall right now. I see absolutely no reason not to. If you want a Torrential, I have Stardust. Bottomless, sure. Yeah, alrighty. And once again, Machina Fortress. Battle phase. If this is Raikou, that can be bad because it does buy him a turn. But I'm still confident, and never mind. It's the one card that really saved him. Okay. So we're going to set the Solemn and just wait for him to clear the Spirit Reaper. That is one random card that a lot of decks this format just have a hard time getting around, Spirit Reaper. It's bad against a lot of matchups. Like, it's bad against Blackwing, Sizabora, and Armed Wing. It's bad against Gladiator Beasts, obviously. Lightsworn, they still play Aaron, so Spirit Reaper's not great against anything meta, but against random rogue, like I'm playing right now, Spirit Reaper's one of the best cards in Edison. It's why, like, Krebins does very well in Welladad. But maybe my opponent's going to commit the Plague Spreader here to making Android, just because that'll give him 3 Darks, or Catastor, I should say, because Catastor's better against Fortress. I don't know. Off the top of my head, I really only have... Yeah, that's fine. Off the top of my head, I really only have Exiled Force in the main deck and Absolute Zero that resolves. I mean, Miracle Fusion at this point will get me there, actually, because Gaia does target. But my outs are limited to Spirit Reaper, so basically I'm just playing the... If I draw it, I feel like I win, especially with Solemn in the back row. But I just need to see... What, a 4 in 31 chance off the top of my head? So he's going to summon Armonite now. That's completely fine. He's still giving me small bodies that I can beat over. So his hand is what? Dark Armed Plague Spreader? Yeah, nothing that I'm too afraid of right now. He already committed his normal summon. And he's at 3 right now, so he can drop the Dad if he wants to. I am going to let that go. I'm going to let him declare Prio, just because Bottomless is so much better. He needs to hit exactly Solemn for it to kind of matter. And at that point, I still don't feel like 4,000 is really that warranted, like, against the Dark Arm Dragon. If he wants to target my Fortress, I'll discard the Plague. I don't care. Like, I'll make him top deck. So he is going to target the Fortress. Okay, I'm going to Bottomless now. Sure. Like, at the end of my next turn, he's going to just have a Spirit Reaper. He does have the Mally and the Plague in grave. Okay, great. at the end of the day, I have the Solemn face down, which beats any level 8 Synchro. Well, that's game. I don't believe that's exactly game, but like I said, with the Solemn face down, I'm fine. So we're going to get the Force and the Alias. Target that Spirit Reaper. And just swing for damage. Nothing matters at this point. Like, nothing that he draws can out this. If he has, what? Mirror Force, I can Solemn. Like, he could Mally for a chump block. Everything else is going to destroy him at the end. So, yeah, game 2 pretty much wrapped up right now. We're just waiting for our opponent to play, but that Miracle Fusion top deck was phenomenal. Like, that 4 in 31 chance. It's not a 0% chance. So... yeah, I was going to say he has one card. I don't know what he's thinking about, but yep, that's game 2. I'll see you guys in game 3. All right, guys. Game 3, I don't know how many more I'm going to do after this, but my opponent's playing 14 cards in the extra deck with an Upstart Goblin. If this was prior to Dragon Ruler format, I'd say incomplete extra deck, Upstart Goblin means troll deck, but we're past that. So we open up actually fairly monster clogged, but I don't hate it. I'm going to save this Stratos just because with this many monsters, I'm not eager to get anything else. Yeah, I was going to say I'm not eager to get anything else. However, I do kind of want to push, and if this were to maybe blow some back row, I wouldn't hate it. So if this is a Raikou, I'm in a great spot, but it's not. So we'll set this. Like, yeah, I feel like I'm very much up right now. Oh no. Well, the good news is he can't summon more than one Jinzo Returner. Yeah, drawing double Jinzo in the Future Fusion deck really does suck. I've seen so many of this deck lately. I kind of want to build it, but I feel like there's not much creative license with it. But then again, I showed you guys like the Volcanic deck, which also doesn't have much creative license with it. So worst case scenario here, it looks like I'll be taking 4,800. And no, he's not even going to push for that much. Okay. I'm trying to think what I can do. And the reality is not much. So I would rather just get the gear frame here, get the Force to hand, summon the Fortress, because 2,500 with a Fortress equipped to it, I feel is good. He's probably, I don't know if he would Necro actually, but yeah, I don't think I'm in danger of getting OTK'd at all. And he is going to Necro. Okay. So we'll let him Necro. I am going to Legacy here just because if I draw MST or Solemn, I should have equipped. I don't know why I hit end phase, but if I draw MST or Solemn, then against that Future Fusion, then it was just game over. So he's going to summon the Jinzo Returner and just Future Fusion. So what? Best case scenario, he gets 2 Jinzos? Because he has 1 engraved. I'm assuming he's going to send another one. Still can't get over my Fortress. And he has his own in hand, so he can't establish his other. Yeah, I really don't know. Okay, I mean, this is completely fine. Like, I'm not in any real danger right now. I'll take, what, 1,000? Put me back to Upstart range, pre-Upstart life? Oh, 200, I guess, too. Yeah, I can't math. All right. But yeah, these are gone. Yeah, I really feel like I'm completely fine right now. Maybe I want to make a push, but I feel like the clock is the same. Now, let's just summon the Stratos. Crystal Seer can't get us anything now. He's already established the future fusion, so yeah. So we'll just go battle phase and get more damage in. I was going to attack with the Stratos just to get over the Yugioh, but the Yugioh's dying anyway, so there's no sense in getting rid of it. Even if he draws another machine to crash fortresses, I'm in a good position. Okay, brain control. Again, I'm still fine. He lost his one big power play, so the only card that he really could have drawn was Overload Fusion at that point. So I'm just playing. I was just playing for damage at this point. He'll probably tribute. Yep, for Yugioh. Oh, I thought it was another fortress, but yeah, just another Yugioh. No big deal, especially because we have the best card in the machine matchup. Is a searchable Cyber Dragon. So we're going to go Chimera Tech now. I have game. I have the Miracle Fusion, but if we draw a machine, then we could just summon the Fortress. No. All right. So we're going to Miracle Fusion. Gaia. And that's game 3, guys. I will see you guys in game 4. Okay, guys, game 4. Probably going to do one more after this, depending on how long this goes. But that is one of the benefits of doing single games over matches. Yeah, we get to see a lot more decks, which as a more casual channel, just because if you want competitive content, then by all means, there are a dozen other channels who do it much better than I ever will. But yeah, I just like seeing multiple decks. Like, when's the last time you guys saw Exodia? Granted, it wasn't a great build. No offense to my opponent, but just saying Exodia is not the best Edison deck. So we get to see some of the more casual builds, although we have run into some decent matches with actual real decks. Dueling Nexus is kind of a mixed bag. Then again, Dueling Book is as well. Not saying it's not, but Dueling Book definitely draws the more competitive scene. There are times when I jump on Advanced Ranked or Edison Ranked, I should say, for Dueling Nexus, and I can't even find a game just because not everybody's doing matches. So my opponent's going to go Swap Frog now, probably dumping maybe what? Like a Fishborg? No, you can't even dump a Fishborg off Swap Frog. What the fuck am I thinking? Is he just thinning his deck at this point? Possibly. So yeah, just another Treeborn. Okay. And I'm curious if he is gonna bounce the Caius. Okay, there you go. So he has Caius, but I can... Trying to think how I want to handle this, and I'm pretty sure I'm just going to go in. We'll give him the smaller token, if anything. Set you and pass turn. Oh, so that's what... Okay, so he has the second Treeborn now, so we're going to let him exit his standby phase. And then turn player Prio. He's going to summon the Caius. Probably get rid of the Gores, I'd imagine. Okay. So he does have the salvage, so he can pitch for the Swap Frog again. Bounce the Caius if he wants to. I don't know if he wants to leave me with the token on board. We're really just going to have to see what he does. Alright, so that's a Raigeki break face down, obviously. And I feel like I have to kind of draw the Raigeki break out. Does he target the back row? No, he doesn't. He targets my token. Okay. That's completely fine. I'd rather resolve this Crystal Seer than not. So we're going to see what he does now. Obviously, he's going to get the Treeborn back in standby phase. That's completely fine. Oh, okay, so he drew the Ryza. Fuck. Okay. And he's going to target back row. I don't want to do this, but I feel like I have to. I'd rather banish than top deck because I need my draws at this point. So I'm just going to let him hit over the Crystal Seer, not like I have a choice right now. So we get Rhoda Torrential. We're obviously going to grab the Rhoda. Get the Prisma that allows us to go absolute 0 by just dumping the Ocean and using the Crystal Seer. If we draw a Machine, we win, which we don't draw a Machine. Oh well, you know, there's always next time. So Prisma is going to come out, summon, and reveal Terra Firma to dump the Ocean. We're going to use the Crystal Seer and the Ocean for absolute 0. So at the worst case scenario, we have him fairly low. And we have 2 draws basically next turn. And a field wipe. So I'm in an okay position. He does have the Caius, but if he wants to get rid of my absolute 0, he's going to lose his board. If I draw a gear frame, I'm in a very good position. But the whole point is getting to that gear frame. It's a 1 in 14 chance because we have 28 cards left in deck, and I am drawing 2 cards next turn. He does have options. Hopefully, and I mean this, hopefully he has a Dupe Frog, and I was going or a Substitute, and he Dupe blocks me, because I could just tribute over both of them with Machina Fortress, and barring a Battle Fader, which if I'm going to play any deck that has Battle Fader, it's going to be this one, obviously. But barring exactly Battle Fader, then I win. Tributes itself off, gets himself another Dupe Frog. Okay, if he doesn't have Battle Fader, if he doesn't have another Raigeki Break, it's game. Yes, normal 7. And let's see. So he's activating Dupe Frogs. He's not scooping right away, so maybe he has Battle Fader. Maybe he's just hoping I don't attack. I don't know. Most players would have scooped by now, but I guess we're just going to find out what he has. The one good thing about recording on Dueling Nexus is I don't need to edit in music because we are playing copyright-free music anyway. But we attack, and that's game. All right, guys. So that was actually a good game to end on. I do like how we saw actually a good amount of meta decks. So I am going to call the video here. Hopefully you guys do like the new style that I'm doing. I think I'm going to only do this for revamped decks, decks that I've shown you guys in the past. So like my Machina heroes, you guys have seen that list before. My newer decks that are probably going to be one-offs on the channel, I'll do what I normally do. I'll run through the deck list, and then the following week I'll do duels like this. But yeah, I kind of do like longer videos. But let me know what you guys think down below, and I will see you guys later.